What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JY, and we got Jack here who got second place at the Wakefield Regional today, and he's playing a very interesting deck. What are you playing, Jack?
Vanquish Soul K9.
Vanquish Soul K9. We thought this deck was dead.
No, we're still.
You brought it back.
Yeah, we're still coping with it, and by that I mean I've didn't test enough of the new format, so I just played what I knew.
Yo, okay, show us what you did.
Okay, right,
show us the goo.
Start with
we
the
thought
main
this deck was dead.
So obviously one Razin, all you can play. Triple Madlove, triple Holisu. Just three main starters. You're never going to play anything different. I was playing 3 Xiaolong, mostly because I was kind of playing a more heavy K9 deck. So I kind of wanted you need the attributes now because Razin's limited, and you need more level 5s. 1 Bolga, you just don't really need it. Like, it's more of a K9 deck now, I'd say. So it's nice to search, it's nice to have an extra dark, but not the best card. Valius, obviously it's just a one-off. Very good, but you're never going to play more. And then the one Stake Your Soul, did draw it quite a few times, which my opponents weren't very happy with. One start, sorry. Snow Devil, Rota, and then to cope with Razin being limited, 2 Durandal. I think I only saw this card a few times, and I only activated it once, and my opponent ashed it because he didn't know what I was going to search with it.
Wow.
So, but I mean, it was alright. I think I drew it and discarded it for like Murakumo's a few times. So, probably still play it. I don't think there's much better to play if you still want to play VS. Then, it's the K9s. So it's 3 Azuna, 1 Lupus, 3 Jokul, Lantern. Again, it's just kind of, as I said, you want to go more into a K9 heavy build, because before I was just playing just the Azunas and the Lupus, but and with like Extravagance, but now I think if you're planning to just play kind of a pure VS build, you don't have enough consistency or even grind game. And then just the 1 Forced Release. I think I only used it once. A lot of the time I wasn't really going full combo. It was like Jokul, Search, Azuna, and then kind of chilling for my opponent's turn. So maybe could consider cutting it. But in the game I did have it, it didn't get the pop, but it was still alright to make Werewolf. But I didn't play any Case of K9. That might be something I would add, just because, well, it is meant to be a K9 deck. I did not see that many K9s, I think. I was still probably playing mostly a VS deck. So either play like Case of K9 or Chaotic Elements, just for consistency. And then it's the non-engine, so triple Ash Blossom, triple Fua. So obviously Ash, you need just very good attributes, Fua, very good. Rescuer's Impulse and Fire Attacker. You kind of need to play this now, just for attributes and consistency. It was actually very good for me today. I think I drew Fire Attacker like 4 times. Actually, every single game in the final round I drew Fire Attacker. But it was against Mitsurugi, so I just discarded it for Murakumo, like every time. But it was really good. Obviously, it's quite inconsistent, because if you draw the Fire Attacker, terrible. But it was pretty good for me today. And then the last ones were just 2 Phantasme and a Magnamut. Probably would cut Phantasme. I was expecting a lot more Yummy, but my matchups were 1 Orcust, 3 Mitsurugi, and 3 Dracotail. So like Phantasme was coming out quite a lot. I kind of wish I had more Bestials, so maybe instead of Phantasme, just 2 more Bestials. That's probably what I'd change with the non-engine. I'll do the extra deck. So Link's just SP and 2 Rock. Since you're not playing Extravagance, you're not really playing a heavy VS deck. Only 2 Rocks is fine, you don't really need the 3rd. Not even sure if the 2nd one came up for me today. 1 Vanquish Soul Rocks. This actually won me a game because I basically had to just try and... My Mitsurugi opponent just built a board I couldn't really play through, but my strategy was just make this, and I kept swinging at him, and I just killing him while he had follow-up and everything. So it was pretty good. Still, yeah, I'd definitely play it. And then the K9 stuff. So, 1 Ripper and a Werewolf. There was one time I wanted a 2nd Ripper, but most of the time 1 is fine. I was playing a heavy Nash Knight package, so 2 Nash Knight, 1 CXZ Nash Knight, Silent on Arc, and then Masquerade and Umbral Horror. Just because it's probably the best rank 5 you can make with the K9s. So it's just probably the best choice to go into, so I just kind of there's not much you need in the extra deck other than rank 5, so kind of what I prefer to pick.
Would you play the other 101?
No, I mean it's literally just there to be a number. It could be any of them. You know, pick your favourite, the highest rarity one. And then just a Veilon, just as another K9 target. I don't think I made Veilon once, so if you're playing a heavy Nash Knight package, you could probably consider cutting it, but I'm just not really sure what else you need to put in. And then the last 2 slots were just Typhon and Zeus. Zeus I made once, it was alright. Typhon was very good. I didn't make it off Lupus at any point, but it was still just like very solid choice.
Okay, sweet.
But I'm not actually sure how great this deck still is. I think a lot of time it was kind of getting quite good hands. I think it still struggles with consistency issues. I think it only really came up once where I was missing like a second Razin.
Yeah.
You know, it was a scenario where I had like Holy Sue in hand, but Razin was also in hand, so there wasn't really a good option to special summon. But yeah, so that only came up once. So it wasn't the worst thing, but yeah, if you play more, obviously it'll come up a hell of a lot. So I don't think this deck is the greatest anymore. But anyway, the side deck, probably not great because I was expecting a lot of Yummy and I played none. So 3 Pancratops. I did side this in for Draco Tail, just to kind of pop the traps, so it was alright. Bell, which was quite good, I was quite happy with Bell. Just, yeah, good for Mitsurugi and Draco Tail, so happy I had it. Nib, again, pretty bad, because both those decks you don't really want Nib in, so probably swap that for something else. Triple Draw was alright. Trying to think if I actually ever saw it, but it's one of those cards you're going to put in your side deck, so didn't really have a choice. And then just 3 blowout one-offs, so Talents, Shifter, Tikaboo. I didn't see Shifter. I think I saw Tikaboo once against Draco Tail, but he popped it by fusing the using the one that pops spells. And Talents was, I think I saw Talents once. Yeah, and it was pretty good. I took a Caesar, the guy was playing Fiendsmith Mitsu, took Caesar, swung, and made Zeus. And yeah, ended up being very useful.
Sweet. Any shouts?
Yeah, the 3 guys who came down with me, so Lloyd, Wahab, and Titus. Wahab especially for driving. Lloyd for telling me not to play the Rescue Aces when it was probably the best thing in my deck. How am I going to play the Rescue Aces without the chopper? But no, just those 3. But no, I'm happy with this. Kind of mostly came for fun. This was my first top, so I'm also very happy with that.
Well done.
But I'm not sure if I would stick with the deck.
BS, not best deck.
I'd like to say so, but no, they hit it quite hard.
All right. Well done. Thanks for the profile. Like and subscribe,
thanks
guys. Take care.